Hey, it's Josh. Welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to do a little bit more of an overview of SOLIS Tractors USA. Many of you already know, and some of you that are new may not know this, but we have entered a partnership with SOLIS Tractors to test their tractors over the next 2 years. And so the first one we have here is the SOLIS H24. They just basically want to show these tractors in action on our property here in southeastern Ohio. So along with that, we figured we would help out SOLIS as they get their brand and their name out in the USA. In this video, I'm going to answer a lot of the commonly asked questions that we receive, but also that the SOLIS team has received as they're going out meeting new partners in the market, as well as customers that are inquiring about their tractors. So I'm going to break this down into 5 parts. First, I'll cover the company and the brand. Then I'll talk about this tractor in particular. From there, we'll talk about available accessories and parts. Then we'll talk about the pricing and buying questions that we see. And finally, we'll answer the question, why SOLIS? Why should I consider a SOLIS tractor over the competitors that are in the market? I'll give you the high-level value proposition from SOLIS, but I'll also give you my perspective after having so far 15 hours in the seat on this particular tractor. So let's get started talking about the company and the brand. The SOLIS brand is manufactured by a company called ITL, International Tractors Limited of India. And so all the tractors are manufactured in India, and they are then assembled at the headquarters for SOLIS Tractors USA, which is in Greenwood, Arkansas. So SOLIS is the 3rd largest tractor manufacturer in India and the 5th largest tractor manufacturer in the world. They're also the #1 exporter of tractors out of India, which is pretty substantial because there are some pretty big tractor manufacturers in India. The company was established in 1969, and they spent a lot of their focus back then on building implements for tractors. And over the years, they entered into manufacturing tractors. They've got a massive manufacturing plant in India that can produce over 300,000 tractors a year. And this manufacturing facility is so impressive, and it's the only fully integrated tractor manufacturing plant in the world. So they can produce everything, and they do produce everything for their tractors in that plant. So impressive that the Discovery UK channel actually did a full video or a full episode on the facility itself. So super impressive. Hope to get out there sometime to see it in action. I mentioned that that's a joint venture between Yanmar Japan and ITL. And so one of the cool things about these tractors are they are Japanese engineered and Japanese quality in a Indian production cost. So think of it in terms of value for your dollar. You're getting that high quality expectation that you get from a Japanese made product, but you're getting it at a lower cost because of the cost savings in the manufacturing process in India, and also just the overall sheer scale of that production. Okay, so does that mean that SOLIS Tractors USA is a new brand? And the answer is yes, it is a new brand. SOLIS Tractors USA is the new brand of SOLIS for the Americas market. If you look up SOLIS, you'll see a lot of blue tractors, and also in India, it's called Sonalika, is the brand that they sell inside of India. This is the red tractor that they've chosen for the North American market. And while it's new in North America, these tractors are sold in over 140 countries worldwide. And in many of the European countries, they are considered the #1 compact tractor in the market. That's pretty impressive. So we know this brand is here to stay, and it's going to be one that we should be paying attention to. In terms of what do they actually produce, the tractors that they produce range from this 24 horsepower tractor all the way up to 120 horsepower tractor. So the rollout in North America is a phased approach. Right now they have the 24 horsepower. They're coming with a 35, a 48, a 60, a 75, and they'll go all the way up to 120 horsepower. But those other models are expected to hit the market in late Q4, sometime in Q4 2023. In addition to that, they're making a fully electric tractor, which we hope to be able to see and use here on the property. But that's also planned for Q4 this year. So stay tuned. There's a lot of new tractors on the horizon for the North America market from SOLIS. I failed to mention earlier the term SOLIS. It refers to, that's a Latin word for sun. And basically, As the sun is essential to life, the SOLIS mission is to make their tractors essential to the success, productivity, and prosperity of farmers worldwide. So kind of a cool mission behind the name. So let's talk about the SOLIS H24. This tractor is the hydrostatic, the HST. It's got a high and a low range. So what's really exciting and interesting about the SOLIS is while most people haven't heard about the brand, there are a lot of very well-known brands that go into the manufacturing of this high-quality tractor. And so right now I want to turn over to our friend Bob, who we interviewed down in Moultrie, to tell you about what's under the hood and what's special about this tractor.
This is a high-quality tractor, and if you'll open the hood, we'll show you some things. So our power plant is Mitsubishi Heavy Industries. It's the S3L2. It's an engine that is very widely used, very well known. We've got an interstate battery. We've got Bosch electronics. That's right, Bosch. We've got Donaldson filtration systems. I mean, this tractor, you're talking very high quality components that make up the drivetrain. We've got, in a 2-pedal hydrostat, we've got KYB hydro units that are very quiet and very smooth. So those are all components that make up this tractor. We manufacture the sheet metal, we manufacture the castings, we manufacture the plastic, but for this particular 24 horsepower tractor, you don't get names much more recognized than Mitsubishi, Bosch, Donaldson, Interstate, KYB, BKT tires. This is a tire that if you're into monster trucks, you'll see they're a big sponsor of those types of things. So when you look at a SOLIS, you're not just looking at a pretty machine, you're looking at a machine that is extremely well built with very high quality components.
So I think that quality message, that's something that's come through a number of times as we've talked about the tractors, is, you know, a high quality tractor at an affordable price. And I guess in my mind, you know, I didn't make the connection. You know, when you hear high quality, but until you hear the brands and the names in it, you know, it really doesn't bring it all together. So really impressive to see the brands, the well-known brands that go into this tractor.
Yes, yes.
So.
And I think that a lot of people, once they get beyond the exterior and they start looking what's really the heart of the tractor, and it's very impressive.
Yeah,
yeah.
Very cool, very cool.
All right, so we're going to move on to our next phase here, which is talking about accessories and options with the tractor. So some of the questions that the team has gotten is, do you sell implements? And the answer is yes. We've actually got a couple of those here that we're going to be putting into use pretty soon. We have a flail mower, we have a tiller, we're waiting on a grooming mower as well. They also sell a belly mower that's a 60-inch mower that you would need the turf tires with to run the belly mower. There are a whole bunch of other attachments they have, including you can get a third function and a grapple or a grapple bucket combo. They sell a trailer, they sell disking equipment, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot more coming to the market. So I'll leave a link to their attachment list here so that you can check that out. So another common question, and one that I'm anxious about as well, is can you get a backhoe for this tractor? And the answer is yes, you can, but not yet. Coming soon, there will be a backhoe that is manufactured here in the U.S. specifically for the SOLIS tractor. I want to say that that's going to be available here sometime in the July timeframe, and that's going to enable a 6.5 foot depth digging capability. So as a new tractor in the market, there's the obvious question, what about service? What about parts? All of the dealers that sell SOLIS have a service location there as well. So that is a requirement of being a SOLIS dealer. And they're continuing to grow that network around the country. So I expect to see that expansion to be quite rapid over the coming 12 months. In terms of parts, they have a world-class parts facility down in Greenwood, Arkansas, with lead time shipment of 24 to 48 hours. So parts should be very available and very easy to get a hold of. So these particular tractors have a 3-year bumper-to-bumper warranty as well as a 6-year powertrain warranty. So both of those are very impressive. One of the questions that we've seen, we even asked when we were down there, what's the maintenance schedule on this tractor? First maintenance at 50 hours for oil change and filters, and then every 250 hours after that. And the transmission fluid to be changed at 750 hours. We'll be featuring that as we hit that 50-hour mark and thereafter. Okay, so now I want to shift into the fourth part of the frequently asked questions to be more around the buying process and the pricing. And one thing I'll point out is they are having a spring mega sale. So keep in mind, SOLIS is new to the market. They're ready to sell some tractors. And they have a number of dealers that have these tractors in stock, and there's some great deals going on. I'll talk more about that particular special here in a few minutes, but let's first talk about the financing. So they do have a 0 down, up to 84-month financing option with a partner, and with their spring mega sale, there's a no payment for the first 90 days as well. So that's pretty cool. Obviously, you have to qualify for those sort of things, but that is what their financing options are. So SOLIS gets a lot of questions on their Facebook page and others, which you should follow them on Facebook. Check out their YouTube channel as well. Follow us because we're going to be featuring their tractors over the coming 2 years. But one of the questions they get a lot of is, do you take trade-ins? And that is a question more geared towards the dealership themselves. So many of the dealers are doing trade-ins, but you'd need to arrange that with them to figure out the value of your trade-in and whether or not they're willing to accept your trade-in. They also get a lot of questions about, how do I test drive one of your tractors? And you're welcome to test drive. You just need to get in touch with that dealer again. So probably your next question is, how do I find a dealer who sells SOLIS tractors? If you go to SOLIS Tractor USA.com. That's tractor without an S. SOLIS Tractor USA.com. And in the top right, there's find a dealer, and you can click on that and find your closest dealer. If you don't have one there, you might want to send a contact note to see if they have someone else that maybe has come online and the page hasn't been updated yet. So because they're adding new dealers every week. All right, so the fifth and final part that I was talking about is why SOLIS? Why should I buy a SOLIS tractor? And first and foremost, I mentioned to you earlier, Japanese quality at an Indian price point. What that really means is quality and value for your money. So how do I get the most out of my money? This tractor and the SOLIS tractors come with more standard features than most tractors in their class. So stuff like comfort packages, rubber floor mats, adjustable seats with arms, standard rear remotes, drawbars, tow hooks. There's all kinds of things that are in this tractor that you won't find in other tractors without paying extra. And so that's one of the key things, is you're getting more for your money, you're getting more features without paying those extra upgrades. And so that's pretty cool. And I think I forgot to mention earlier what the price of this particular tractor is. This tractor retails for $499. So $17,500-ish is the price for this tractor. You won't find anything else equipped like this tractor at that price, and that's a fantastic price. So let's talk about the next thing, the warranty, the bumper-to-bumper warranty, and the 6-year powertrain. This is one of the best warranties in the industry. A lot of the times they have little nuances about them. I'm not going to go into too many details about the warranty because obviously warranties get into a lot of legal language, but 3 years bumper to bumper and a 6-year powertrain. Pretty cool value proposition there as well. So I kind of combined that whole idea of features and price together, which they do go hand in hand. The other thing is just the heavy duty tractor. This is the heaviest tractor in its class. There's still a lot of steel parts. There's a lot of heavy steel in here. There's a reinforced heavy-duty front axle. This stuff matters when it comes to stability, when it comes to power and your ability to push into, say, a pile of stone or push up some dirt dragging implements, things like that. The overall power and stability is a huge aspect when it comes to weight, and this is one of the heaviest tractors in the class. And yeah, it's really nice. Something that I like about it is it's got this skid steer quick attach for the implements. I know a lot of other tractors do, but the tractors that we own prior to getting these do not. They have proprietary requirements. That way The attachments are more expensive. There's fewer options out there. With the SSQA, you can get these anywhere. Overall, I've been pleased with the Mitsubishi engine. The quietness of it starts right up. I love the comfort of this tractor. You know, and I have a larger tractor that has most of these bells and whistles, but some of them I paid extra for. I had to buy new rear remotes and that sort of thing. So overall, a really cool tractor. I believe it's a high quality tractor. Obviously, we've got to put it to the test. We've only had 15 hours on it so far, but everything about it so far has impressed me. It's super easy to get to everything, I think, from a maintenance perspective. And so we're going to keep on producing content and talking about what we like. I'm sure there'll be some things that we don't like, and we'll figure those out along the way. But one of the cool things is SOLIS has asked us, and something you may not know about Jason and I is we both come from a long career of being in product management. So we helped engineers design products based on what customers want. And by using this tractor, we've already found a few things that we've mentioned to them, along with the attachments, that we would like to see them improve upon. And we were put in touch with the engineers. We're being heard. And what we've heard about SOLIS is they're very quick to adjust and take market feedback. I think that's fantastic. There are so many companies out there who think they know better than the customer and aren't listening. And when they do listen, it takes them a very long time to adjust. So we've been happy with the SOLIS tractor. I hope that this set of frequently asked questions is helpful to you. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. I'm happy to answer them. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, anywhere you want to reach out to us, and we'll be happy to answer any questions you have. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time.